Hello, guys. Thank you very much for joining in. Hi, this is Ganesh Naik. I help finance professionals and students to excel in their career and become a better version of themselves. And I also help students preparing for FRM and CFA exam. Now, today I'm back with one of the videos where that I'm going to be talking about that if you are going to start your preparation today, okay, say for example, 1st of July 2023, and you want to appear for November 2023 FRM Level 1 exam, what should be the strategy? What should be the number of hours, how you should bifurcate it month by month, and what should be the order of preparation that you should follow, right? So, with this, let us start with the discussion. So, we're going to be covering broadly three parts. How much time actually do you need to prepare for the November 2023 exam? Next is what should be your monthly focus in terms of number of chapters to clear for the exam? And what should be your order of preparation? Okay. So the first section, how much time do you need to prepare for the exam? See, on an average, or if you are working, then I would recommend that at least 2 hours should be given to per day basis if you have some supplementary material. Like for example, if you have any videos of any coaching institute, then 2 hours per day ideally is good enough. If you're preparing on your own, now 3 to 4 hours of self preparation on a daily basis is required because there'll be a lot of learning curve, a lot of things you might not understand. You have to go and do Google research, and then you'll be able to understand. So, from that perspective, you need slightly bigger time, 3 to 4 hours on a daily basis. And also, along with that, you need around 5 hours on both Saturdays and Sundays. Now, the plan which I'm telling you is that on weekdays, you should try to focus and complete one chapter per day. That means from Monday to Friday, 5 chapters. That's the reason you need these two daily hours requirement. And then you should be dedicating weekends on solving question bank for those 5 chapters. So on an average, it will take around half an hour, 40 minutes to revise the chapter, and 1 hour to solve a question bank, which is having around 30 questions. So on an average, it will take around 10 hours on weekend to properly solve those 5 chapters. So from that perspective, I have created the entire schedule. Okay. Now, if you follow this plan of completing 5 chapters in a week, then ideally in a week you're completing five. In 1 month, you're roughly able to complete 20 chapters. Okay. And in 3 months, roughly 60 chapters. So your target for each month, okay, starting on 1st of July, should be like this: 20 chapters in the first month, okay, 21 chapters in the second month, and 21 chapter in the third month. So there are total 62 chapters in your FRM level 1 for your November 2023 exam. And you still have October month, which you can think of it as buffer month, okay, where if suppose you could not clear few complete few chapters, you can go and do those few chapters over there. Plus you want to do revision, you can do that full-fledged revision in this month. Plus you can do sectional test solving. If you have missed solving few chapters question bank, then ideally you can complete that in the month of October also. So by the end of October, ideally you should have done one complete round of chapters, watching the videos of reading the chapters, one solving of the question bank for each chapter, one full revision of the entire curriculum, and then also one sectional test or one book wise test for each book. Then in the month of November, you can start your mock papers. You can do your final revision and go for mock papers, at least 3 to 4 mock papers, and then you can go for your exam on, say, 11th or 12th of November. So this is the overall monthly bifurcation, but there is an interesting part over here. So out of those 62 chapters, there are certain easy theoretical and standalone chapters. So now I'm going to give you an order of preparation month by month, which will which is created in such a manner that the easy chapters are ideally kept over here in the month of September. So if you follow this order of preparation, The first 2 months will be slightly heavy for you, but if you're able to stick to the plan, by the end of August or the first week of September, all major chapters from your FRM level 1 would have been completed. Okay, so from that perspective, this order will give you an edge. It will reduce your stress at the end of September. So let us deep dive into that order of preparation. Let us start with the first month, the July month. So ideally, you have to cover 20 chapters in the month of July. Now, before you start any reading, my recommendation would be start watching the basics of the calculator videos, time value of money. So you're comfortable with the calculator. Once you're done with that, start directly with the introduction to derivatives. Okay, and two chapters on talking about what are the different types of market, OTC market, exchange market. We can talk about that. And this entire flow where you see futures market, using futures, pricing, all of these are forwards and futures chapter. They're giving you the details of the forward and future market. And also they are telling you how the valuation happens for the forwards and futures. So this is what you should be doing in the first full set. Okay, these are 8 chapters. Then, once you're done with this, start with options related chapters. So there is option market, properties of option, trading strategy, and exotic. These 4 chapters, okay, these are basics of option. This will help you to clarify what is call, what is put, how it is structured, what are the payoff. So all of this will become easy. And then immediately you can go to book 4 and do these 3 chapters which are related to option valuation. The reason I'm doing it immediately because you'll be the concept of call and put will be fresh in your mind. So that will help you. Then there is a standalone chapter on foreign exchange. You can also complete this in this month. So this is the next set of 8 chapters. So till now we have covered 16 chapters. Then the last 4 chapters for the month of July, you can start book two. In book two, you can go in the same order which is given in the book, okay, which is quant book, fundamentals of probability, random variable, common univariate, and multivariate. So by the end of July, you should be able to complete 20 chapters in this order. Let us move to the next month, which is August. Now, when we talk about August, you'll be continuing with the book two, sample movement, hypothesis chapter. So this hypothesis and till regression diagnostic, these chapters are connected. So you should be doing it in one go. Plus, stationary, non-stationary is related to time series chapters, slightly different, but they both of them are connected. And then you have measuring return, volatility, and correlation. These are again book two chapters. Till now, in the month of August, we have completed 8 chapters, and total we have been able to complete 28 chapters. Okay. Then you should move towards the remaining chapter of book two. Machine learning is important. Do not ignore this chapter. These are new content which is added, so very high chances that they will ask you a question on that. Till this point, you will be completing book two, and then immediately start with bond pricing, bond valuation, and bond hedging. Now, I have used explicitly bond valuation because the first chapter of bond valuation is pricing convention from your book 4, which is valuation and risk model. Then you have interest rate and bond yield curve. Okay, these are mostly related to bond valuation. Then you have 2 chapters focusing on bond hedging. So these are the next 8 chapters of your August month. Okay, so till now we have completed roughly 16 chapters in the month of August. Then you can move towards the remaining 5 chapters. Now, interest rate futures and properties of interest rate, they're mix of concept of futures and bond valuation. That's the reason I'm asking you to do it immediately after you're done with futures, option, and bond valuation. Then you can complete mortgage-backed security, anatomy of grade crisis, and credit risk transfer. These one chapter mortgage-backed security is in book 3, and the other 2 is in book 2, book 1. You should be doing these chapters together in one go because they're connected. Now, these are the 21 chapters that you should be focusing on in the month of August. Next, you can focus on September. Okay, the remaining chapter is around 21. Now, till this point, okay, we are going to be starting out with portfolio management, which is modern portfolio theory and arbitrage pricing theory. Once you're done with these 2 chapters, immediately start with VAR. So there are 3 chapters focusing on VAR, measure of financial risk, calculating and applying VAR, and measuring and volatility, monitoring volatility. These chapters are related to VAR. You should do it immediately once you're done with modern portfolio theory. Okay. Also, there is one standalone chapter talking on measuring credit risk and stress testing and swap. These are the first 8 chapters that you should be doing in the month of September. If you're following this order, you'll be able to reach till this point by the mid of September, and you're almost done with all the major important chapters. Okay, the remaining chapters that is there in the order are almost easy theory chapters, and that is what I've kept at the end. So operation risk, country risk, external rating, corporate bond, fund management, insurance, bank, learning from financial data. This is important, and the reason I'm putting it end. This is also an important chapter, but at the end because for to do this you need to know about VAR, bond valuation. A lot of things are there. That is why I put it over here. And then finally, few theoretical chapters on book one. Again, do not ignore these chapters. They are also tested heavily in the exams, but do it with good amount of patience by the end of September or the first week of October. And these are almost easy chapter, theoretical chapter, but solve more questions on this. So if you follow this approach, by the end of September, you will be done with total 62 chapters. Okay. And if you miss anything, you can complete in the first half of October. Suppose in the first 10, 15 days, if any chapter is left, you can do it. And the second half, you can do your full-fledged revision and solve sectional tests or important concept quizzes. You can complete that. And then you can, when the start of November happens, 1st of November, start doing your full length mock papers, timed mock papers. Okay. So I hope this video has helped you in your planning for your exam. If you like my videos, do subscribe and do pass it on to your friends. Also, put your thoughts on the comment section if this is helping you. And if you have any specific query, put it over there. We'll try to address it as soon as possible. If you want any specific video that related to the exam preparation, put it on the comment section. We'll also address it over there. So thank you very much, guys. I hope this video helped you in your preparation. See you soon.